welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday, November 30th. Today is going to be a very busy day, so I just figured I would vlog what a very real day looks like for me. So if you guys don't know, this is actually my last week of classes. Next week, final start. So this is my last week of it looking kind of normal, I guess. So I just wanted to film what Mondays look like for me. I also do have a part-time job, so I'm gonna incorporate that in this vlog, and you guys will kind of see how I have to fit everything before I go to work. So yeah, it's just gonna be a very busy day right now. I have class this morning, and then in between, before I go to work, I'm gonna work on some homework. I have to start finishing up my outlines, finishing up my research project and all that stuff. So I'll be working on that, and then I have to run some errands. I know I did that in the last vlog, but honestly, I went grocery shopping yesterday and forgot a lot of things, so I just need to pick up some last few things that I didn't grab yesterday. So just a very busy day in general. Like I said in my last vlog, I have to kind of fit everything where I can or wherever I have gaps in my time, like in between class and work. I kind of just have to do everything when I have time. So today I'm going to show you kind of what that looks like. Right now, I should be having legal writing at 8 a.m. However, we did finish our classes about a little over a week ago, right before Thanksgiving break, just because we do have our motion for judgment of acquittal. That's the last one that we have left, and she kind of just finished the semester, and we're gonna have one-on-one meetings with her. So that's why I don't have class this morning, but I did mention that I am using this class time to work on that. That way I don't waste time. So I will be doing that right now. This intro is kind of long. I hope you guys enjoy today's vlog, and make sure you guys subscribe and comment. Let me know if you guys are in law school. I want to know who of my subscribers are in law school or thinking of going to law school. That'd be super interesting to know. So make sure you guys comment down below. So the first thing I do is walk on over to my desk. I know it literally looks like a mess right now, but I'll look at my planner and see what I have to do for today. So I have to email my professional responsibility assignment to my professor and see what he thinks of it before I submit it. I am signed up for Fabletics, so I skip the month sometimes. So I'm skipping December, so I wrote that in there. But I do still have to plan for the month of December, so I'll probably incorporate that in today's vlog and kind of just show you what I add on my planner. So this was for yesterday. As you guys see, I didn't get around to finishing really any of my tasks, and sometimes even though I start them, if I don't finish them, I won't check them off. So I did start my outline for common law, but I need to finish it off, and I did study for professional responsibility and property, but I kind of did it in sections, so I didn't cross them off. So I'll probably work on that today. I just need to move it over to, also I need to take this off because this is no longer happening. It was going to happen. Gabriel's sister, Sweet 16, was going to be that day, but no longer happening. Anyways, yeah, I need to do that and move it over to today. So I'll probably write that in here for today and get started on that. But first, I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. So if you've been watching me, oh, I need to take that off. That will come off today. But if you guys have been watching me, you would know that I'm always at Dunkin' because I love their oat milk. Something about their oat milk and their iced coffees or the lattes is just amazing. So I did some research and figured out what oat milk they use, and they use Planet Oat. And I've been on the search for it because I haven't seen it at Walmart or Target. So yesterday when I went grocery shopping at Kroger, I actually found it. So I'm super excited to make my cup of coffee this morning because I'm going to be using that milk. I'm going to be frothing it. I'm still debating whether I want Keurig coffee or Nespresso, but I'm so excited because I love that oat milk that they use at Dunkin'. So let's see if it's the same one, or let's see if it even tastes the same, because I would be disappointed if they didn't. So this is the one that I found. I know they have an extra creamy one, and that's the one I wanted actually, but they didn't have it in stock yesterday when I went, so I just took this one, and we'll see. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee in my Nespresso and then froth the oat milk in my Aerochainer frother. My Nespresso has been on sale at Best Buy for like $100 and something. Originally it's over $200, and I did buy it as a bundle, so it did come with the frother, and I 100% recommend my Nespresso with the frother. I'll be linking it down below if you guys are interested. It's the best time to buy them. I did get mine for Christmas last year. I think. So definitely recommend. Also, I have put these back out just because I really like the flowers, but they are going for good now. So really easy, I just made a latte. So this is the taste test. I haven't tried this milk yet, so let's see how it tastes. It's really smooth, I guess. Yeah, I really like it. So I don't know if you could see when I was pouring it, but this milk looks a little bit thinner than my Oatly one. The Oatly one is a little bit thicker, which I like because that's another reason why I don't use almond milk a whole lot. I just find that it's too thin. With this one, I was afraid that it was going to be too thin and watery, but it's actually really smooth. And I'm super excited to try the extra creamy one because I feel like it'll be thicker, more like the Oatly consistency. But I definitely recommend, you guys, even if you don't have a frother, if you just put it in your coffee just like that, like they do at Dunkin', it still tastes really good. So I definitely recommend. Okay, so if you're wondering why I have this right here, it says obstruction /S and then by force in quotations. This is called a connector. So when you are doing legal research, whether you're using Westlaw or Lexis, you can use connectors. So this just means that I want the phrase by force in the same sentence as obstruction. So if I just put obstruction by force without any of the connectors, it's just going to find cases or articles or whatever that has these words, but they have it may have it all scattered, or they just might not be what I'm looking for because they're not in the same sentence. So when they are like this, it means that you're looking for a sentence that has obstruction and by force in the same sentence, maybe not right next to each other, but just somewhere in the sentence. You can change this to a P, which would mean that you want it in the same paragraph. So sometimes when I'm researching, my research gets kind of messy, so I kind of have to start clean. Let me show you what I mean by that. So as you see here, I have over 10 tabs opened. I have more over here. And at this point, I don't even know like what each different tab is doing. I just start clean sometimes because then this is just too messy and it just gets me more mixed up. So what I'm going to do here is probably close out all these extra cases that I have open because I'm probably not using them and that's why they're just sitting there. So I'm going to close all my tabs and just leave this one open. And so here I have just one tab and I'm starting all over again. This is the statue I'm working with, so I'm gonna start over again. I know that that's not the most practical way to do it or the best way to do research, especially because when you are working with a firm, you are getting charged for using these resources. So I know you don't want to be wasting money or time or anything like that, but right now I'm in law school. It's a learning experience, so this is kind of the trial run to figure out what kind of research or what ways to research work best for you. I have only a few minutes left before my class is over. So I'm just going to do a little bit more research and then I'm actually going to take a break before my second class because this is the only time I have to make breakfast. So I think I'm actually about to go make some breakfast and have that before professional responsibility. Okay, I have about 15 minutes to eat this, but I just made 1 egg and 1 egg white with spinach and turkey slices. And then I have avocado toast with everything but the bagel seasoning and crushed red peppers on top, and I also added some to the egg. It's a little bigger than my usual breakfast just because I'm gonna have lunch a little later today since I do go into work a little later today. So this is my breakfast and I'm gonna eat this now.
If the lawyer in the government leaves the government and goes into private practice,
So I just got back from Walmart. I bought some things that I needed that I forgot to pick up yesterday at Kroger. I usually go to Target, but I went to Walmart because Target doesn't have some of the specific things that I was looking for. But yeah, I'm home now. I'm gonna unload all this stuff. It's not a lot, but just necessities. So yeah, that was my little break from studying. I actually go into work at 2. I thought it was 3, so I'm on an even tighter schedule now. So I'm gonna unload this. Also, I got new vitamins. I got the women's one a day. I used to have these and then I switched to a different brand, but I really like these honestly. And then I always like to have B12. I haven't had it in a while because I haven't found it in gummy form because I just cannot do the pills to save my life. So I finally found some. I only found this brand, so I got this one. And then this is the first time I buy the vitamin C gummies. I usually have it like in the drink, like the emergency drink, but I bought gummies because I figured might as well have all 3 together. Okay, so I just finished doing my makeup. You guys probably can't tell that I even did my makeup, but I just put on a little bit of concealer powder and then a little bit of blush and bronzer just to kind of give some color to my face. My job is super casual, so I don't need to be like super glammed up or anything, so it's fine. I do like the most minimal stuff. Also because I'm wearing a mask the whole time, so you can only see like from here up, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm gonna work on some homework for like 20 minutes because I'm on a time crunch. It's 12:35, 20 minutes, and then start making some lunch so I can eat before I go. Okay, so as you guys saw, I just filled out my planner for the month of December. That's pretty much what all my payments are for the month of December. I may have a few others that I forgot, but I like to put that in obviously before the month starts, so I'm ready to pay all my bills when the month starts. And then I use the daily view to put in all my schoolwork. So the monthly view is just for payments, and then the daily view is for schoolwork, as you guys have seen many times before. I keep them separate from my schoolwork just so I have like an overview of the month and not like come across the day and then not realize that I had to pay something that day. That way I kind of already know in advance. So that's how I do my like payments, schedule out, all that kind of stuff. Right now, since I only have about 20 minutes to study, I'm just gonna really quickly go over professional responsibility, which is a class that I just had. There's no point in me doing any research right now because I won't get too far. So this is a book we use for professional responsibility. But this one just has literally all the rules in there. I think I've shown it to you guys before, but this is the one we use. And this book has also been super helpful. It has all the questions. It has some open-ended, but most of them are multiple choice. So I try not to have a lot of bread in a day, but I saw someone do this in a vlog recently. I don't remember who it was, and I've been craving it ever since, so I'm gonna do it. So it's gonna be actually a sandwich with pesto. So you just put pesto on both slices of bread, sliced turkey and provolone cheese, and then have a side of hummus with some pita chips, and that's gonna be my lunch. Okay, so here's my lunch. I know it doesn't look the most appetizing, but I'm sure it's gonna taste delicious. So you saw me make the sandwich. This is roasted red pepper hummus, and then those are pita chips. It's the Stacy's brand. So I'm gonna have those 2 together in the sandwich, and then I just have a lime LaCroix. I don't drink soda, so this is like my favorite drink to have with like my meals. So this is gonna be my lunch for today. So before I go, I'm actually gonna take a chai latte with me. This is the milk that I use. I use almond milk. I don't like to use my oat milk with the chai lattes. I'm not sure why, I just don't think it tastes the same. So I'm going to use almond milk. This is the chai latte that I usually use. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine both of them in my frother. So I'm going to put both of them in here. This frother also froths cold. So I'm going to make that and then take it with me to go. Just to have something to drink on my way to work. It does have caffeine, as you can see right there. So if you're not used to caffeine, I don't think it has the same effect as coffee, but it definitely still has caffeine in there, just so you guys know. Okay, so I'm about to leave. I have my iced chai and I'm gonna go to work now. I get out around 6, so by the time I'm out it's already dark, and so I come straight home, make dinner, or sometimes we go get dinner. Sometimes Gabriel makes dinner, so it just depends. And then after that I start working again. I do all my homework. As of lately, I've been doing a lot of my work at night, which is something that I never did pre-quarantine or anything like that. So that's something different that has happened this semester, but you gotta work with what you have. So that's the time that I have to work. So that is the time I work. So anyways, I'm gonna go now so I'm not late, and I'll catch up with you guys either when I get there or once I'm back home after work. We'll see. So I apologize for the terrible lighting, but it is 6:31. I just got home. I actually beat Gabriel home today, so he went into work before me. He gets out after I do. He does have a full-time, real job, so that's why he's been gone all day. But right now, I'm gonna get started with dinner. I'm gonna take my dog out. That's the first thing I do when I get home. While dinner is cooking, I'm just gonna study a little bit. That's kind of what my Mondays, Wednesdays, and some Fridays look like. But yeah, I'm gonna take him out really quickly. So I bought some decaf coffee from Kroger because I always want coffee late at night when I'm working, since I've been working really late. I bought some decaf coffee just to give me that coffee flavor, but really not a whole lot of caffeine at all. So I'm gonna make a cup right now. It's not even on. I'm gonna make a cup right now and have that as I'm studying. Okay, so I'm wearing a hoodie just because it's really cold in my apartment, but I just pulled up one of my assignments that I'm going to work on, and I updated my calendar on here. So I have to fix my research assignment, which I emailed to my professor this morning, and he did get it back to me. He said for the most part it's good, just a few little changes that I need to do. So I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to outline constitutional law. My outline is pretty much done. I just need to fix a couple of things and kind of just study it. So I'm gonna start studying because my final for that is actually next Thursday. So I definitely need to have my outline done by tomorrow, so I can just focus on studying and not finishing it. And then the last thing I'm gonna work on today is that research that I was doing this morning for the motion that I have to do for legal writing. So I'm gonna do that last just because it takes up the most time. This is pretty much what my evening looks like, just working. I'm just gonna be doing computer work, so I'm probably gonna end the vlog off here. I know it wasn't as productive as you guys would have liked to have seen it be, but honestly, this is what my days look like. It's just a lot of go, 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 running all over the place. And it's just getting done with one thing, starting the other, and then moving on to the next, and so forth. So tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'm off. I will not be working those days. So maybe I'll do a separate vlog of what those days look like where I don't have to work and it's just a little bit more chill. So maybe I'll do those. But yeah, pretty much this is what my work days in my life look like when I have to work and do full-time class. So that's just the reality of it. Like I said, I do have a lot more videos coming up of me studying for finals, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys next time.